Hi, my name's Alyssa. I'm with Student Academic Success Services, and I'm your host of the weekly writing workshop series called Write Nights. This week at Write Nights, we talked about idioms and how we don't actually really use idioms that frequently in our academic writing. Idioms are phrases that have widely understood figurative meanings, but whose literal meanings cannot be as easily intuited. For example, a common idiom is to say that something is a piece of cake. Literally, it's hard to understand what that might mean. You might think something is actually a piece of cake, but its figurative meaning or its idiomatic meaning is that it's quite easy. So in academic writing, we don't like to use idioms because they are not objective. They're not clear and concise, and there's lots of interpretation required to understand them. In academic speaking situations, they might be more common, but in our writing, we try to avoid them and choose more objective, literal, and direct language. Some strategies for editing idioms out of your writing might include replacing the idiom with phrases or expressions that are more discipline specific, or removing the idioms and simplifying your message, and that will also help you eliminate wordiness. You might replace idioms with more explicit language that tells your reader exactly what you mean, with a particular focus on your verb choices. Let's take a look at an example from the paragraph that we worked on at Write Nights. So this is an adapted version from Madison et al.'s article, Enhancing Equitable Access to Assistive Technologies in Canada, Insights from Citizens and Stakeholders, in the 2020 article in Canadian Journal on Aging. That first sentence as it stands reads, "The need for assistive technologies in Canada is increasingly coming into play, but access is inconsistent and fragmented." So that idiom that we have there, coming into play, suggests that something is influencing something else, that factors are having an impact on an effect, but it's a little bit vague, ambiguous, it requires some interpretation, and we can really simplify this by replacing that entire idiom and its preceding adverb with a nice, simple, straightforward verb like growing. Now the sentence reads, "The need for assistive technologies in Canada is growing, but access is inconsistent and fragmented." Much clearer, much more straightforward, much more objective and easy to understand, and also a little less wordy. If you found this helpful, then you might want to join us for future Write Night sessions. Every week we look at a different writing topic and break down its rules and conventions in practice by editing a paragraph just like this one together. I hope I'll see you there soon.